there, viewers, and welcome to the Youth Arena program, reaching you from the Advent Cable Network Nigeria, ACNNTV. As you know, the Youth Arena program is designed to treat issues bothering the youth and to find the best possible solution to these problems. On the program today, we shall be deliberating on the topic, the youth and the get-rich-quick syndrome, also known as quick cash. I am your host, Juliet Omumere. The love of money is the root of all evil, says the Holy Bible, and it derives devilish arts. Money, they say, is good and solves quite a lot of problems. But the speed with which the young ones are getting into criminalities with brazen audacity to make money is a societal concern. To do justice to this topic before us are Chidera Dennis. He is an activist for positive change among the youth. Also with us is Daniel Chukwuka Ahulo. He is a music instructor and popularly known as Clarinet Man. You're welcome to this studio.
Thank you very much.
Viewers, don't forget to call or text in your opinions and questions through the numbers showing on your screen. All right, Daniel, how did you get here? Did you trek?
Me? No. I used boat.
Boat?
Yeah.
Like boat?
Boats drive, boats cab.
Really?
Yeah.
So it must have involved money then.
Sure.
Or did you try to maneuver the driver to...
No.
Okay.
You have to. He's working as a family man. I think he has responsibilities. So
okay, you feel that he needs money.
Just the way if I work, you have to still pay me.
Okay.
For my own work too.
All right. So you know you need money to pay the cabman, exactly. And the driver needs money to fuel the car.
Exactly.
Now talking about money, what would you say, in your own words, is this get-rich-quick syndrome trending among the youth of today?
Okay. It's obvious. In fact, it's becoming very common in our society today now, whereby every young guy wants to make it very big without working hard or legitimately for it.
Right.
You understand? There's some young guys also that make money in the most legal way.
Okay.
You get. But like for instance, some guys go into cryptocurrency. Some are into most internet legal means of making money.
But some still don't believe that crypto is a legal way of making money.
Crypto is a legal way of making money, unless we want to look at it from the aspect whereby the government says they are banning crypto from Nigeria. Or let's want to look at it from that side. But in its real sense, crypto is a very nice way of making money. But since that's not a topic for today, there are many youths in different ways. If you go online now, if you join a group now, let me say a group now, a tutorial group now, or for something on WhatsApp, you see someone will just use the link, come inside, change someone's number, and start advertising something that doesn't even concern you, just to steal from you and the rest.
Okay, all right. Let's say the get-rich-quick is when you involve in illegal way of making money. Okay, let's come to you, Mr. Dera. Should I call you that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Can you outline this illegal and illicit way the youth are making money?
Okay, it's quite a lot. Okay, basically, let me just contribute a little to what he said. The get-rich-quick syndrome is just people trying to get high rates from small little of no investment in a particular business.
Okay.
And one of these the schemes, the examples of this get-rich-quick disease in the society is the famous one we know, the illegal promissory schemes. The MMM, and it showed everybody paper.
Of course, so I remember that year.
Then the bank hist, drug dealing, kidnapping, selling of human part, then the quarter of them all internet fraud, Yahoo. These things for the past 10-15 years in Nigeria has really been one of the top societal challenges that we've been trying to curtail and face in Nigeria's youth. It's actually eating deep into the
system.
Yeah, into the system and into the marrows of every Nigerian youth. So everybody's trying to either go through any of the mentioned get-rich-quick syndromes.
And funny enough, you can see that the youth of today don't want to work before pleasure.
Well, nobody, not like the use of this generation. Some youths, let's not really get to that.
Okay, let's just not generalize it.
Yes, there are actually factors. They don't just do that. Nobody is being born a devil,
Yeah.
So we'll get to that though.
Okay, let's say I've been wondering what could be the forces triggering this interest to make it quick among the Nigerian youth, because when you see some person, they will say, if I'm to use that word, I don't cash out.
Okay.
I don't cash out, no. So what could be the force behind all this?
Well, the number one force behind these things, I think, is the social media. When you go to Instagram, you see young people who do little or nothing, driving exotic cars, and every young person in that age bracket who really want to, do the same thing. My friend is doing this, he's making it, I feel left out. You understand? So see, social media is a place where people live their fakest, if there's a word like fakest, where people live their fakest lives. People come and show what they don't have. Somebody can just go to a house and snap a mansion of a man who has really who has really gone through a rigorous of life to get things done. They go to their houses, they snap pictures and they post it. These young people, and another young person from another state, or a person in their peer group will think, this guy that just left, he has made it. So what am I doing here?
Without stress.
Without stress. Okay. So social media is really one of the major contributing factors.
You're talking about social media. Let's not just restrict it to social media. I know that those days our parents will, when you come home with something that is, they know that you cannot afford, just like that, the parents will always ask you, how come about this? But these days, parents don't want to know.
Now, I'm coming to that. Now, the other factor is the peer pressure. Yeah. Everybody now wants to chill with the big boys, and everybody wants to bam. And nobody really wants to, work and get to know the source of this wealth. Because you did it, I'll be pressurized
to do it.
Because
I know you will make something from it.
I know a couple of guys who travel to mega cities for greener pastures, and they entered into a house. They call this internet fraud house HKs.
Okay. HK. What could be the name of that HK?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it's
like a nest.
Okay.
Yes, where people do fraud. So this guy, he didn't have the motive to do fraud, but because he was around these guys,
that's the opportunity presented to him.
Thank you very much. He didn't really have a choice. He had a choice, but the peer pressure around him, he saw guys doing the same thing. So he entered. Another factor is, even if you try to face the pressure from your peer group, these days some parents are not trying.
Okay.
You see, like where I come from Imo State, and I grew up in Owerri. You see parents now in Owerri buying phones for their children to do internet fraud.
Okay, let's hold it there. Let's hold it there, and we'll talk to Chukwuka. And Chukwuka, do you think that who are the victims of this get rich quick? Is it mostly the ladies, or guys? Are guys also a victim? Are they also vulnerable to this? Because when you go online, you see a young girl being brutalized by the boyfriend, a Yahoo boyfriend, and all that. What do you think about it?
In general, we have noticed that the guys are more into the internet fraud. Why the girls are there supporting them, giving them moral support. I mean, you understand?
Like, because they know the cash will be shared.
Exactly. If you have the money, I have the money then.
We live
most of them, they stay together and the rest. So they're even supporting him. Baby, stand up. Walk.
They even use their picture.
Yes, moral support. You understand? They're always there to make sure these guys are doing well. You get? It's still dangerous. It's still very dangerous, because if you push someone to the wall very much, he goes deep. He goes deeper.
In order to satisfy the material wants.
If you can kill his sister, why can't he kill his girlfriend?
Of course.
You understand? If he can kill his friend, why can't he kill his girlfriend? Or why can't he kill his wife? You get? I've seen, in fact, this week I've seen a lot of messed up news online where the mother even told the child they should use their last born.
Really?
Yeah, it happened recently in Lagos.
Crazy. Another man.
A mother.
Yes. Ask a son that is into internet fraud that they should use their last born for ritual. And at the end, they will still come out and call it normal Yahoo.
Oh, of course, I heard that in Benin City, those state, parents encourage their children to go into such.
I'm against ethnic, bringing ethnicity into discussion like this.
I understand, but the news popping up from Phoenix, you know.
Okay. I would say it's in general because it happens almost everywhere in Nigeria now.
Okay.
Yeah, some certain because most people. Okay, now when I'm looking at this fraud issue, most of us here, one way or the other, we must have faced life where life tries to hit you very hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get.
Yeah.
But at the end, we didn't fall for it. You can't just praise yourself. It's just that maybe you don't really have that mind.
Okay.
There's some people that are wicked naturally.
Okay.
I don't know if you get. Same wicked now. That's when we were growing up as children. There's some children that are stubborn. I don't know if you know.
Yes.
They want to fight. They want to destroy everything.
Everybody.
Yes. Those children, when they grow up, they have this mind. They have mind normally.
Yeah.
So when you call them, okay, come and do alpha, see this stuff, or come and join us, one kind of thing. They are willing. They have the mind. You understand? Naturally. Okay. Why some of us, like me, I don't have mind.
Okay.
Yes, that's from childhood.
Really?
Yes, I don't have mind to do anything.
With all your muscles.
No. I don't have mind for anything. I just like living the life normal. No. I'm a very realistic person.
Easy going.
Yes.
Okay, let's say from your experience when growing up, did you ever face this pressure coming from the peer groups, maybe in your university days, in your secondary school days, now that you're trying to make ends meet? Is there pressure?
Okay, in my university days, I didn't face the pressure. Was supposed to be there, but my mindset, I wasn't actually facing the life really hard. Oh, okay. Though I was struggling on my own way. I was working in different people going to school. Okay. So I was, in a way, I was okay, and I believed in the future. I haven't seen outside the four corners of the school. You understand?
Yes.
So when I graduated, I was seeing the reality that it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And I was seeing my friends that didn't even go to school. They were doing well. They were driving. Okay, recently, one of my fellow keyboardists, I was teaching in keyboard while we were growing up. Then he just bought a Lexus Jeep for his mom.
Wow.
Last 2 months. You understand? And he was flaunting that. I told him congratulations.
And it's a plus. The mom will be praying.
Do I know?
Wherever this comes from.
Do you understand? Let it just make sense. Let it just continue. Let God bless the work of it. And again, the church is another problem again sometimes.
Okay.
Because now the church has this mindset that, okay, these guys are maybe are into cryptocurrency. Then the church, Thanksgiving, now use them as a point of contact to the remaining youths. And you are seeing this youth like this now. He's doing well. You guys have to meet them and learn, you know? You understand? So now they're like a role model in the church.
Okay.
Which is
because they give.
You understand? They give well. They like show off. Want to oppress, other people. But it's not really supposed to be so. We have to still be careful.
Of course.
So you don't put pressure in. And parents also, I don't want to just say some things. I have personal encounter when it comes to this. Going home, everybody's expecting you. They see your mates. All those kind of talks. I don't have any mates. Do you understand? I don't have any mates. I have a belief. I have a target. It's not all about money. I'm saying it now. I don't teach. I'm supposed to be teaching in a school, but I don't teach in a school. Why? Because I know what I want. I know what I'm trying to achieve. Me teaching in school now will affect my practical life of playing my instrument. You get?
Because it's your passion.
Exactly. I could have just been in school, maybe getting money monthly. No, but it's something I want to get. I want to satisfy the inner man. I don't know if you get. So it's one of those things. We have to still follow our passion and live money most time.
Chidera, in this world of get rich quick, and although the social media is not the topic of today, but that is where everything centers. So does it mean that there are no ways that one can make this money, without the illegal way of doing the shortcut means of getting it?
Well,
but it will be legal.
There are a whole lot of ways people can make money
using the social media.
Yes, people do affiliate marketing.
Okay. I've heard of that. Is that real?
Yeah, it's real. People make
because sorry for cutting. I saw on their advert that before one can register for that affiliate marketing, you need to register with Was it 60,000 or so?
It depends. People teach affiliate marketing for free.
For free?
Yes. Okay. You know, you can do affiliate marketing, you can do crypto, you know, you can you can write things online, you can write articles, you know.
Which you're being paid for it.
You know, and there are a whole lot of things you can do online. You can work from home. You know, the you know, tech guys, they are the ones making it, you know, in this country right now, because they work for foreign companies and they pay them in dollars and in euros. You know,
let's say per hour.
Per hour.
Okay.
So, you know, you have a whole lot of things you can do with the internet and still make money. You must not do fraud. Why people do fraud, I feel, is I feel they are not contented.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I think contentment is one of the major issues. If you can address the issue.
Just hold on, we'll get to that question of contentment.
Yeah.
All right, viewers, we'll be going on a short break, and when we come back, we will discuss solutions to cope this menace of get rich quick. Stay tuned.
Beaming from the nation's capital, we bring to you the good news through various programming, news updates, worship, and teachings.
The paralysis of sin makes us to be separated from God.
Contact us for your live streaming solutions and event coverage, such as synods, conferences, seminars, revivals, and lots more. Engage us in showcasing your brands and services to the world through adverts and sponsorship. We also offer latest broadcast equipment for rent, all at affordable prices. Tune in to ACNNTV via any free-to-air decoder with the following installation parameters: Intelsat 20 satellite with tuning frequency 12562 MHz, symbol rate 30 Mbps, orbital position 68.5 degree east, and horizontal polarization. You can also keep in touch with episodes of our programs via these social media platforms. For inquiries, please call 070-3265-6544 or mail us via inquiries@acnntv.com. ACNN, reaching the world with the undiluted Word of God.
Welcome back, viewers. We've tried to explain to you the meaning of get-rich-quick syndrome. Before we went on a short break, we tried to explain the forces that trigger the youth in the quest to make money. Who are responsible for this?
Okay, it's an effort. It's an effort affecting everybody. Like everybody, in fact, for the whole society at large. We are the fault. We ourselves are the fault. Then we can't take out the government from it.
Okay.
Yeah, very important, because government. In fact, government is number one. Some people might be
Why
against.
Would you say
yeah,
so?
I'm going to explain to you now. When I was growing up, I believed I wanted to be a footballer myself.
Okay.
And I wasn't the only one in that show. There were many. There was this period that everybody wanted to be a footballer. I don't know if you get.
Yeah,
everybody wants to be. My dad was in support.
But before then, they don't like that parents don't like that career of playing football. Yeah.
No, I don't know. But from my own parts, my dad was very, very in much support for me to become a footballer then. And most of my friends too were into it. But the mistake most people made then was that they were going for this career of being a footballer without learning other handworks.
Okay.
So there was a time when I realized that this place was not for me, was when I saw most of my older folks, my colleagues playing football, the bros them, they were still going to training and they are big. They are still training in the streets. I was wondering, really?
Well, this one should have a family by now.
Most of them started even having children.
Yeah.
And they couldn't take care of the children and the rest. So they were being frustrated.
Okay.
They were being frustrated.
Because let's say the country don't support such careers.
Exactly. Most time I heard that the people that they actually pick, they have connection, and we were from the streets. It's hard to locate us. You get. These governments are not coming closer to us, and they were raw talents. I don't know if you get. So when I noticed that, I was scared of that career of football. So at the end of the day, I moved to music. But these guys, they didn't move. And at the end, when they were frustrated, they entered. Most of them, they're driving big cars now.
Okay.
Most of those guys then, they're driving big cars now because
and
they went
into.
They went in. No, they're not good. They didn't make it with football. They had to go into internet fraud. Because that was the only option they had. Yes. That's why most time when these issues of internet fraud, I try to tackle it with with the kind of wisdom I have, or even wisdom I have. Because if you look around us, inside our family, there's somebody there that's into internet fraud. Even if he's not making it now.
No.
I don't know if you get.
Yes.
Some are hiding.
Okay.
They are doing it quietly into internet fraud. There are plenty in most of our families.
Ends meet.
Yes. Most times, not even to make ends meet, it's to just chill with the big boys.
Okay.
There's no end to me. You are 18 years, 17 years. What are you looking for? What ends do you want to meet?
Talking about it's even more alarming when it comes to the younger
yes,
generation.
now.
People in
16,
secondary
14.
school.
They are into internet fraud now. Some are making it, some are not. Some are being frustrated. Some are trying to even kill the friends. You understand? To sideline money.
When you get to the plus side
okay,
of
there was
it.
a time a friend of mine, the mom was like, I know most of this very well because of the way where I grew up from.
Okay.
The mom was like, you don't want to see the child into any internet fraud and the rest. The guy was now hiding, doing it quietly, until when he now hit something like 3 million. The money didn't come to him because they normally have a middleman that is going to do some kind of thing. Yes. So the middleman ran away with the money. Then the boy's mom now heard it. It was not like, why are people wicked? You understand? Money where this boy don't suffer for. And you're the one saying like, no. But the whole truth is that poverty is the end game. Yes. Poverty.
All right. That's interesting. So I would ask you, Dara, how did we come to this level of not being contented with what we have? This level of money, humanity to man. When did the level of contentment disappear from our generation?
Well, it has always been like this, to be sincere.
Do you think so?
Yes. It's just that, it's more visible in this generation.
Okay.
In the 90s, we used to have this Otokoto set.
Yes.
Yes. And they also did things like this.
Yes.
And they were caught.
Of course.
And
theirs was more of shedding blood.
You get it. But now it's I don't really know how to. See, then you can actually see a person who is a ritualist and you'll be like, this man looks dangerous. He's a killer. And your suspicion will be true because it's written all over him and you can literally feel it around him. Yeah. But now you don't even know who your next door neighbor is.
Of course, yeah.
Now one of the factors I think that contributed to, this state of inhumanity is the government, the leaders. These people are our role models. You understand? To every youth, he has a political leader who he looks up to. Yeah,
they're a public figure.
Yes. Now, these people have no conscience. Do you understand?
Okay.
When somebody you look up to does not have a conscience, they can literally do anything to get to power. Where do you want to correct things from? I don't even know if you understand.
Of course.
So it has always been like this from ages. It has always been. It's just that this generation
is now
just
a digitalized
decided
one.
to loud everything.
Okay.
And the social media now contributed. You understand? To seeing that the other part of the world gets to know this bad part about Nigerians. The truth is, it has always been there. We have in your villages. If I'm from the east, there are people we know. Koro, people in the community know them to be ritualists.
All right.
Do you understand?
And they are not even afraid. They're not even ashamed of themselves.
Yes, the social media did not carry it. Why? Because the social media was not active in their time.
Yes, of course.
You get?
Yeah.
So it has always been like this. Just that in this generation, it's worst because of the social media.
Okay. What are the remedies? Can there be any remedy to this? Can there be any remedy? Because we are looking at 5 years to come, 10 years to come, what the generation will be. Can there be any remedy to cut down this get rich quick disease?
I feel, yeah, there are remedies. But the thing is, I'm scared.
Why?
I'm scared for the next generation of youth in Nigeria. Now, in Nigeria, you go to school to study a 4 years course, to be a professional, or a 5 or 6 years course. You're supposed to graduate either as a doctor, a social scientist, a lawyer, or an engineer. Then in 4 years, you graduate as a criminal, as an internet fraudster. Now, in universities graduate thousands of criminals every year.
Thousands of criminals.
What is the hope of a country that produces this large number of criminals? Before somebody will leave a course of 5 years, 6 years, he has duped no less than 100 people. He has committed.
While in school, he's living big.
He's into diabolic, practices. Now, what is the hope of Nigeria? Who will be the doctors of tomorrow? Who will be the engineers? When we need people who will do things with intellectuals, who will be the people that will do these things?
Of course.
Where everybody is just trying to
make the money.
Make the money. Nobody cares about the book. They tell you book is scam. Last, I will use my money. A friend of mine, when on her day of a sign out, what she wrote on her sign out shirt was if I do masters, make I bend.
Really?
That was like, if I do masters, make I die. Now I'm not saying it's a must to do these things, but we are coming. The society is growing, and you're coming to the age where people who have intellects in no distant time will be people who will be in charge of so many things.
Okay.
It's not just about money. You can have money and you don't even know how to do it. How to administer and how to run your money.
All right.
So people who have the intellect will be people that would actually run it. So one of the remedies I feel that will be applicable in this generation is one. We should go for knowledge.
Of course.
We should go for knowledge.
They say knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. This crypto you're talking about, crypto is a space where people, get into with patience and with learning can be a millionaire. But who really wants to read about crypto? Who really wants to read about forex trading?
Some persons wouldn't want to go. All they want to hear is that money is coming from there.
Do you understand?
And now they have a robot trading for them. They say, how is it? How much do I invest? All right.
I'm into this space.
Okay.
I'm into
maybe
crypto.
you're going to teach Chukwuka.
Funny enough, those guys you're talking of that has knowledge, that are intelligent, that are going to take over later. Most of them, they're into internet fraud now, and they are good. Do you know, duping people, it takes intelligence.
Of course.
Like a high level of intelligence.
An illiterate cannot do that. It's just like one of my lecturers will tell you that an illiterate cannot cheat in an exam hall because when the person will try to stretch to read the first question, an illiterate will just grab the first sentence and forge ahead.
Now get where I'm going to, brother.
Okay.
I don't know for you, but I am an extremist.
Okay.
Whatever I do it very well. Yes. If, God forbid, I happen to do internet fraud, I will shun career.
Okay.
Yes, I'll concentrate. I will do it to the best. There are a lot of youths that are like this. People who have left
what they studied in school, their passion.
They've now invested the knowledge into this fraud, and they are good at what they do. Now they don't even see. Let me tell you, these acts, like the acts of lawyering and the practice of medicine, or the practice of engineering or architecture, or it's something that sharpens your mindset, that sharpens yourself. The more you practice, like as you're practicing, you tend to be better. You don't tell me a doctor that finished MBBS drops an MBBS certificate and goes into fraud. If he comes back the next 10 years and you give him scissors or whatever to perform surgery, I'm sorry to tell you that he will kill somebody for you.
All right. I know you have a lot to say. All right, let's get to you, Chukwuka. I know you have something to say still. What do you think is the remedy aside the government not creating jobs, and what do you think could be the remedy to this? Okay,
if I understand your question very well, that means what can we do
to curb these acts? Looking at the next 10 years to come, because we are going to bring in children into the world.
Most of us that are not into this fraud stuff, we are becoming angry. We're becoming ash. When you want to talk to these people, because this is not something you just say, stop it, it's bad. and they will stop it.
Yeah.
That's a big lie. Like the difference between me and my elder sister. My dad, she wants to talk to my younger ones. She will have to insult and get angry while trying to correct them. See, now they can't. There are some things I know about my younger one that she can never know. Okay. Why? Because my approach. I'm very much older than them, but we discuss as friends because I don't want them to keep anything from me. I don't know if you get. I don't want them to have that fear to tell me something. When you talk to me, I will still correct you, but I will try my best to do it in love.
Yes.
I don't know if you get. Because most time, if you want to talk to these guys now, there's nothing you can say. Okay, imagine me now. I don't have a car. I don't have a house of my own. I'm going to tell you that what you are doing is bad. They will look at more how much you get. You understand? Okay. They can humble you.
Of course.
Yes. So there's a way you have to enter these people. Let them see. Like there's one. I saw a news recently that a guy returned the money he took from a white guy because a pastor preached something to him. Okay. And under that social media, under the comment section, one guy was like, "Who be this mumu? Why you go return that kind of thing?" And I was like, no, the guy satisfies his conscience.
Yes.
Whether you feel it's good or bad, it's about him now. He did something to make himself happy. Like he's free from something now.
Yes.
For them to preach for you and you accepted it, that okay, this is bad. Normally,
you now have conscience.
You have conscience now. You are gaining something back that you've lost. Because most of these people now, they feel that now they're not even calling it something bad again now. I know they do. They'll be like, I know they do juju. My own are clean. What is clean? I don't know if you get.
They call it grace.
Oluwa bless my husband. Which Oluwa? Like I'm trying to make it. They're trying to make it a norm.
Yeah.
It's not. It can't. It can never be normal.
Morally.
Yes, it can never be normal. They'll try to say things like that. Say
like
no.
There's one statement
clean.
they used to make: a small girl with big God.
Small boy. Yeah, with big God. That's grace.
To contribute to what he said there, I feel the onus is on all of us.
Yeah.
In as much as they will humble you with the money.
Yeah.
But there's something we have to hold. It's standard. That I don't want to do this thing. And you still maintain that standard. Let me tell you something. In as much as you don't have a card, some of them envy you.
Very much.
Okay. You understand? So one, the onus is on us. You that, you find yourself among these people, you are their friends, you can actually do something by maintaining your standard.
Yeah. Sure.
And still striving to be a better person. And again, Nigerians are very religious.
Very much.
They listen to their pastors very well.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
My mom, she knows how to get me. Sometimes I want to do something, she'll be like, I would tell Canon and I'll be humble.
That's your weak point.
That's my weak point. If you say I would tell Canon, I'll be humble. I don't know. Whatever I'm doing, immediately I'll stop it. See, the church has a major role to play in curbing this social vice. The church has a major role. I really want to appreciate the leadership of the Church of Nigeria. They are really doing a wonderful job. The Joshua generation and the programs they've been holding recently. Inviting resource persons, who have proven records, who have really gone through the rigors of life to make it. Do you understand? Now they are not trying to tell us this is how we can do it. Even without this internet fraud, you can still make it big.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Then with a platform like our church or the church setting, I think if the pastors and religious leaders can, employ themselves into this act of social change and talking to young men, I think the next generation of Nigerians will be something we will thank God for.
Yeah, very correct.
So the church, I think the onus is on the church, is on us, is on society at large.
The government.
But basically, I think the church has a major role to play.
Of course. All right, thinking about the side effects of all this get-rich-quick syndrome, it's not like, it wouldn't be that they only make money illegally, but lives are being lost in the process of making this money. So what's, like recently, we've seen on news and television, someone being brutalized, some parts of the body being cut off, like you mentioned earlier, people that sell body parts. Yeah. So I don't know, how do these people feel when cutting their fellow human beings?
Oh, I've not caught anybody before. And
I never said so.
I saw a post where a guy was caught part of his girlfriend and the rest. And me, I remember when I was killing chicken last year. Like, even while I was matching the leg, I was not all right. I was taking my eyes off. That is me.
As huge as you
I'm telling you, I'm not anything violence. I don't like it naturally. I don't know. That was the way I was created. I was not like, how come human being? No. It's not the only time I can actually do something that will maybe say something concerning blood is when I'm hot. Let me say somebody is coming like a war now.
Yes,
I have to defend myself. You. Yes, I think I can stand up in that way, because in a normal setting, like, why are you? I do things for a reason. Okay. You understand? Why are you doing this? I don't know how they feel. I don't know the kind of human being they are, and most of them, I believe, were once like me too. They were growing every day. There's a young guy I spoke to. He was into internet fraud. I was trying to tell him, guys, small, calm down. You don't have to. The one they called me, say, bros, I don't lose my conscience every day. You understand? He said it's like it was very real, and I heard it very well. He said, I lose my conscience every day. I know he's not this kind of guy that has this mind, wicked mind, no. But that's small. You're stepping into it, small. And those guys that are teaching, they'll be like, no, we bad in our Oyibo, they stole from us. We need to take from them back.
Of course.
So we now that you are duping now, like we the Nigerians are duping, do we steal anything from you? And if you want to say that, what of your fathers that sold those things to the whites?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Stop defending yourself with. Can you admit that what you are doing is evil, and let everybody rest? Say it out. Tell the person this thing you want to do is bad, but you want to. Do you understand? Don't try to paint it good. I hate when you do such things.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
I feel what you do on a daily has a way of defining you in no distant time. It has a way of building an image or a personality, even that you are not originally that's not who you are.
Yeah.
But what you do on a daily has an impact and has a way of nurturing you into what you're not.
Okay.
Now, somebody that does internet fraud every day and scam people every day, he's building the act of wickedness.
Yes, sure.
And one thing we know about human wants, economy students, it's unsatisfiable. You cannot satisfy humans. The more you get, the more you want to have. The more you want to get more. That's just the way it is.
What they said is money don't have any ethical.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So that is the way it is. So someone that has 20 million today wants to have 50 million, and he wants to do the extra thing.
Okay.
And it happens with our politicians also. Yes. That's why we are suffering today.
All right. And Daniel, I would want you to advise our viewers out there, our fellow youths. Okay. What's your last word for them? Okay.
I will use myself as a point of contact.
Okay. Yeah, we want to pray now.
Because it's not easy out there.
Of course.
It's not easy anywhere now, especially the way the country and the economy is now. So once you have a target or there's something you want to become, you want to be this, you have to hold on to it full time. You have to make sure that, okay, I'm going to be who I want to be. Nobody's going to stop me from being what I want to be. And I'm going to, it's beyond money actually. This life is beyond money. Money is good, very important. I don't know if you get, but you have to still make sure you have a goal, a target. Work towards it. I used to practice 8 hours before, every day on my clarinet. The clarinet is a very difficult. I'm telling you, you can't make a research now. In Nigeria, you hardly see someone playing the clarinet as a professional. It's like playing it like the way the saxophone players play. I don't know how to explain that to you. Okay. But most people use the clarinet for classical music and they just play on their pieces. I play pieces too because I study music. I don't know if you get. Yeah. So, but I made sure that was when I was in school. I wanted to, because I'm a contemporary musician, I wanted to make sure I sound different. I wanted to sound very good, not just being under a piece.
Whom you want to be.
Yes. Yeah. So I knew that it takes practice. I practice every day, 8 hours then. Just now, because of work and money, you have to move out for other things. So there was a target. There was something that was pushing me. Maybe I didn't have any target then. I would be distracted, and maybe I would have been a cyber. I must have been into cyber crime by now. Who knows?
Okay.
Who knows? Yeah. Because thank you.
All right.
Let's go for what.
Can you just say your last word for?
All right,
to the viewers out
there. Life is stages. You don't jump processes. you're destined to be great. You're destined to make it. You know, the Bible says something. It says, show me a man who is diligent in his work and he will dine with kings, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know, whatever you're doing, do it diligently. And I just want you to understand that it is not a competition. It is not a race.
Okay.
You know, try to be diligent in what you do. You know, we have billionaires, you know, that we know, Elon Musk and Bill Gates. These men are not in their 20s.
Yeah.
These men are men that took time to build empires. What you are doing is not, if you are doing something legal actually, what you are doing, it's something that can actually fetch you money. You just have to do it very, very well. Yeah. And again, please don't do anything at the expense of another person's happiness.
Very important. Very important.
Don't feed on someone's tears. Try as much as possible to be contented with what you have. Okay. And please don't forget the God factor. God is the pata of everything. Please, that's just what I have.
All right, thank you for finding out time to be with us in this.
You are welcome.
All right, viewers, you've heard it all. Please do not eat your tomorrow today. Work before pleasure. Of course, God is the ultimate owner of us all. Like they said, consistency and hard work pays. Always stay tuned to our next program coming your way. I'm still your host, Juliet Omumere. Bye for now.